Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 6, Episode 10 review. The show starts off with Kenya meeting up with Miss Lawrence to tell all that went down in Savannah and how she thought it was going to be a boring trip, but boy was she wrong when I guess it was the last night that they was there when old girl Monique with an Y, as Phaedra calls her, was trying to, I guess make Phaedra and Candy feel some type of way and ended up looking stupid herself when Katie told her, no, it was not just no little one-time thing with me and Chuck. Me and Chuck dated. We went together. He met my mama and my family. Yeah, had her feeling a little stupid. So, she just had to let Lawrence know everything that was going on in that Savannah trip. Yeah. Nene, Phaedra, and Chuck meet up. He would like Nene and Phaedra to come with him because he's been working with the Boys and Girls Club of Athens, and he would like, them to come along and show the kids, we three kids from this little bit of small town of Athens, Georgia, and we've made it out, and y'all can make it out too. Just work hard, and y'all can, reach for your dreams. So Nene, she's like, yeah, that'd be a good thing to do. Phaedra's like, it's always good to go back to the hometown. So, yeah, they're going to get up and meet up and help out with the Boys and Girls Club. And I really enjoyed that they're actually going places and going out and reaching out to kids and, motivating them to follow their dreams and encourage them they can do whatever they want to be. Do whatever they want to do and be whatever they want to be. So I like that. The drama and all that stuff. It's good sometimes, but it's good to see them going out and helping the community as well. Cynthia and Mallory, her sister, are out shopping for beads because apparently Mallory, she, makes jewelry with beads. And we find out that Mallory will be staying with Cynthia and Peter for 2 months. Because her husband, he's going overseas somewhere. I guess he plays ball or something overseas. And she will be staying with them up until it's time for him to go. Now, my thought that this is not going to be a good idea in any shape or fashion. Because Mallory and Cynthia's mama do not like Peter. They showed their dislike for him on several occasions. Their wedding, when they was going to withhold the, the marriage license for them. Then at their anniversary, Mallory was out causing the scene, acting a fool. So her and Peter don't get along. And why she thought it would be good for her to stay for 2 months is beyond me. And why she didn't, feel the need to tell anybody that, hey, I'll be staying with you. Not only will I be staying in the city of Atlanta, but I will be staying with you. If I was Cynthia, I was like, you can stay for like a couple of days, but you ain't staying no week. Because I can already see it messing up her marriage. That's in my mind. And I know Cynthia's feeling it too. Like, Mallory and Peter in the same house, 2 months. Yeah, it's going to go down the same night. I don't know how I'm going to prepare myself for this. Yeah. While out shopping for things for her 2 dogs, Portia lets her mom know, it's time for me to move out of your house. I'm feeling too comfortable there. You spoiled me there. It's time for me to get a house. I think that is great. Portia needs, put on her big girl panties and go out to the real world, pay rent like you're supposed to do. Mama, she's like, oh, no. Mama, like, she like having Phaedra. She like having Portia there, but she's like, yeah, it's time for you to go there. Portia, they're at the dog store. She's buying clothes so her dog can look like she would be going to church, even though she's not. Buying a stroller for a dog. Now, my thing is this. Shouldn't your dog be walking to get exercising? Why is the dog in the stroller? Now, if your dog had surgery or something like that on his leg and can't walk yet, I could kind of see. But her dog is walking perfectly fine up and down that aisle at that pet store. So why is there a need for a stroller? This is not a baby. I know people think that their dogs is a baby, but like when you start getting a stroller for your dog, that's when it's like, really, what did the dog need? Can somebody tell me why does the dog need a stroller? Because I'm not understanding the concept. If you have a dog and your dog has a stroller, can somebody please let me know why the dog needs a stroller? Yeah. Mama Joyce is at Derek J's studio getting her hair flat out and all that stuff, and Candy comes in and his Derek J senses the tension, so he gotta suddenly make a phone call. I got you. Mama Joyce is over there talking about some Candy. The last time we met, it felt like you put a dagger through my heart. You hurt me to the core. You chose Carmen over me, your mama, the one and only mama that you will ever in life have. I went to the doctor. Doctor told me I need to stop being so stressed, so I'm just gonna let y'all do y'all life and I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm doing a, exaggerated version of that. But yeah, Candy's like, I didn't choose Carmen over you. I chose right over wrong. You was wrong. I told you about yourself. And now you want to make me feel bad because I done put a dagger in your heart. Ain't nobody put a dagger in your heart, Mama Joyce. Candy just plainly is living her life, choosing from right from wrong, and telling you about yourself. But you feel like it was a dagger in your heart for whatever reason. But okay, Mama Joyce, I guess if you want us to feel even worse for you, I don't feel any kind of way about Mama Joyce because Mama Joyce has been acting a fool all season. About Todd, Carmen, lying on the baby, saying what's her name, Riley don't like Todd, and brought her. Why he bring the baby into the situation? I done got off track, but yeah, Candy's like, Mama, ain't nobody put no dagger through your heart, so we can go on off with the theatrics for right now. And her throwing that I went to the doctor whole video and trying to get some sympathy from people. She didn't say what was wrong with her. She just said, I want to live a longer life. I guess the doctor told her, girl, your blood pressure's up. What's been going on in your life? And she had to think, well, I did get into a fight with my daughter's best friend. I've been yelling at my daughter's fiance every chance I get. Yeah, maybe that's why my blood pressure's up. Portia shows her mom, her brother, and her sister her new house. In her new house is gorgeous inside and out. I'm not really sure if she needs a house that big. Maybe she should have got her maybe a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. But Portia, she decides to get this 6-bedroom house. Now in my mind, I'm thinking, can Portia afford this house? Because she's living off of her alimony from Cordell, which is only like $5,000 a month. And pretty soon, that's going to be gone. So maybe she shouldn't have bought a house that big. But she said that if she gets kicked out of this house, it's because of something she did and not because of what somebody else did. So I'm like, okay, you already think about getting kicked out? But okay, we're going to move past that. She also lets her mom and her sister and brother know that, hey, I talked to Cordell on the phone. And they like, what? What you talking to him for? And she's like, yes. I called him, I texted him, and then I couldn't wait because he didn't text me back, so I called him, and he said he doesn't want the divorce. And they looking like, he's the one that filed. He's the one that kicked you out. Well, she's like, he didn't exactly kick me out. He's like, either stay here and be the wife or go out and do your own thing and, party and all that stuff. And I chose to party. He still kicked you out. Really? Okay. Cynthia's showing Mallory around the new Bailey agency, and like, yes, this is my office over here. This is a room for this. That's Peter's new Porsche. Now, why she did that, don't know. But Mallory's like, his new Porsche. She's like, yes, that's his new Porsche. Mallory's already thinking, Cynthia, did he use your money to get that Porsche? Because Barbara ain't doing good and he ain't got no money. He used your money, didn't he? Yep, you ain't got to say, they're not going to see it all over your face. So then, in walks Peter himself, and Cynthia lets him know, hey, Mallory's going to be staying for 2 weeks, and she's going to be staying with us. And he's looking like, okay, why am I just not finding out this? She's like, I didn't even know she was staying with us. She just sprung this up on me myself. And I'm letting you know. And Peter, he's not feeling it, and I can understand why. Because Mallory likes to throw herself into their relationship. She don't want you to say boo about what's going on in her marriage, but she want to be all up in Cynthia Peters' business as if it's her own. Peter already don't like her because why? The whole situation with the marriage license and how she was cutting up at their anniversary party. So he has a valid reason. It's just not like I don't like Valerie because she wore the color yellow one time and I don't like the color yellow. No, he don't like her because of the way she be acted. And I guess Peter, he kind of puts it on himself. Because like, Peter, if you wasn't always spending money that's not yours on stuff, then maybe they wouldn't have to say stuff about that. It's like, I understand this thing where they don't like me. They didn't add the food several times in my presence at special occasions. And then it's their side of, Peter, you are draining Cynthia's bank account with all this frivolous stuff. You don't need a Porsche. And if you couldn't afford it with your own money, surely don't be using Cynthia's money. And I feel that. I'm like, don't be using it. If you can't get it out of your money, don't get it. Don't be dipping anybody else's savings or checking account. Okay? So, after Nene, Phaedra, and Chuck, they done played with the kids at the Boys and Girls Club. Nene trying to get that, I think it's called foosball. You know, where you got the little soccer dudes on the table or a football player, and you got to, like, turn the handle. That game. And she wasn't really getting at the hang of that. So it's just like, yeah, this ain't my game. My game was basketball. I'm going to go here and take off these heels, and I'm going to shoot me some hoops. So it was good to see them out participating with the kids and, encouraging them. And I thought it was hilarious because Chuck introduced Phaedra and Nene. He's like, this is Phaedra, one of the top lawyers in America. I was like, I don't know about all that, but okay. And then he said, this is Nene, one of the top actresses in LA, and not in LA, but in America. And my mama fell out. She was like, top actresses, and like, my mama, she watches the show, but she don't watch it like that. But she was like, top actresses. I was like, Mama, just don't do that. Just don't do that. He's trying to give Nene her props. She's not the top actress, but he could say, she's a well-known actress, or she's an actress. He ain't had to put that top in there, but okay, we're going to skip past that. But me and my mom thought it was hilarious. But, my mama took it to the extreme with the bust out laughing. Yeah. So, as they're riding home, Chuck brings up the whole situation that went down in Savannah. And he was like, now, Phaedra, you know good and doggone well, boo, that we never dated. We was friends with benefits. I never took you out on a date. We just had sex. We didn't go together when we was younger. When we got a little older, we was having sex, and that's about it. And as far as Candy, me and Candy, we didn't date or anything. He basically called Candy a hoe. He said that Candy was round-the-way girl. Candy had multiple men, and he just happened to be one of them. And that Candy and Phaedra were a part of a group of girls that he was sleeping with at that time. And the only reason he kept on going back and sleeping with Candy was the fact that he had met her mom. Not sure how that happened, but if you're not, serious, why you meet her mom. But he was saying that the only reason he kept on sleeping with Candy and coming around was Mama Joyce and Candy's auntie was fixing him these good meals. And I guess he had him a good home-cooked southern meal in a good while. So they was luring him in with food. And that's the only reason he stayed around. He didn't mention anything about buying any purses for Mama Joyce or, paying Candy's bill. But he did say that Candy was not my girl. She was just somebody I was sleeping with. She was a hoe. She had multiple men. Me and you, Phaedra, we never dated because I never took you anywhere. We just had sex, and that's basically it. Now, in my thinking, I'm thinking this, that, hey, did Chuck bringing them on this trip as a means of getting his story told? Was it he was already working with the Boys and Girls Club of Athens, and he thought, hey, let me bring Nene and Phaedra along. And they will have the camera because they're still filming. And since Mallory had already told me what went down, I can tell my side of the story or my version. Or I can just make up anything, make everybody feel bad. Sorry about that. Where was it? Oh yeah, basically he said that Candy was a hoe. Phaedra, they was friends with benefits when friends with benefits didn't have a name. And that's all she was. They never dated. He never took her anywhere. And that Candy kept him because the only reason he was staying with Candy or still sleeping with Candy was because he was getting fed by Mama Joyce and the aunties. I'm like, really? Then you just like, you could have just not said anything. You just like tarnish these girls' reputation. He's like, Candy, she wouldn't really get nobody back then. I was sleeping with her, dude over there, his cousin back there, his fifth cousin over there. That's like, really, Chuck? And last but not least, Cynthia and Peter fighting over the same old thing, which is money. And her lack of not wanting to have sex with him. She's like, I'm running the business, taking care of my child. At the end of the day, I'm sleepy because I'm trying to work hard because I don't want to go back to struggling and, having the heart to provide for my child. And I can't do that with you buying Porsches left and right, taking my money. Yeah. If you ain't got the money you need from the income you get at Bar One, then don't come over here and using the money I got from the Bailey Agency and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm putting that in there. And he's like, we going back to the same thing. He talking about getting him a little bungalow across town so he can, go there to relax. And she's like, if we're married people don't get an extra house I feel like I'm being stressed I can go over there because the next step is getting you a woman to take over there. And he's like, I ain't going to be doing it. It took them like 5 minutes of them arguing about the same old thing, which is money. Yeah. So that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, all means leave a comment. And leave a comment and share the video. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.